I wanted to talk to some of you guys today, or all of you today, I should say, in regards to a little bit about nutrition. And I always have people asking me, like, what kind of supplements do you give your son? What sort of supplements are really good for ADHD? Because I received my holistic nutrition certification almost 3 years ago now. God, that's crazy. Time flies. And so I've done a lot of research and a lot of work on what's really good for ADHD brains, because I feel with my son, we kind of look at him in regards to like the whole picture. So we do, obviously we work on strategies. Nutrition is a huge element of how we work with him, and where I probably have seen the biggest changes would be, that kind of shift in nutrition. And he is on a non-stimulant medication as well. So I do all three. So one of the first ones that I give him, or that he takes, it's called phosphatidylserine, and it's a phospholipid. So it's like a phosphorus. And what this is really good for in regards to the ADHD brain is it really helps with memory. It really helps with cognitive function, and it also helps with mood stabilization. And I think a lot of it has to do with like a lot of the anti-inflammatory properties that it has in it. So he takes this. I also give him an omega. This one, I really like this particular one because it's a vegan omega, but because he doesn't really like that whole, especially with kids, it's tough with like the whole fishy taste of omegas. But what I like about this one too is it's the perfect blend of all omegas. So we have, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. There's all those different omegas, and most of them you can get from foods. The only one that you struggle with getting with food would be the omega-3s. And what that comes from, though, so lots of people think that it's from the fish, but it's not actually the fish that produces the omega. It's actually the algae that the fish eat. That's where the omega comes from. So what this particular company's done is they farm their own algae, which means that it's in a controlled environment, and so it's very, very clean. And then they use all kinds of other different kind of plant-based ingredients. But what I like about this is that it has the perfect balance of them. So in order to have all of the omegas, you need to make sure that, like, for example, omega-6 and omega-3, it's kind of like a 3-to-1 ratio. And it's hard to do that when you're trying solely to do it just with food. But this is just a really easy way to get all of them in the right amount of quantity that you need. The other one that I give him is zinc. This is a big one for ADHD brains, and you'll find that if a lot of kids and adults actually who have ADHD are missing, they're very, very low in zinc. Why? I don't know. I couldn't actually tell you the reason why they're low in zinc, but a lot of the behaviors, especially when it comes to like the hyperactivity and the impulsivity, relates to zinc. I don't love this brand. I actually really like this Genester brand. So do my kids, actually. We ran out of it when we were down in the States, so I bought this particular one. They don't like it. I don't really like it, but we're going to finish it, and then I'll go back to the other brands. But anyway, I give them zinc. A way to tell with zinc, there's a couple different ways you can tell if someone's low with zinc. We found out because I do a hair tissue mineral analysis, which is just taking a little bit of hair at the back of the neck. I send it to a lab in Ontario. They process it, and what it does is it gives me a whole panel of all of your essential minerals that we have in our bodies, but it also goes through all of the heavy metals and the toxic loads that we have. A lot of times people are zinc deficient because of that. They've got heavy metals that are depleting them of the zinc. So that's another good one. And then the other one that we do is a D3K2. Now, the reason why you want to have the D3K2 combination is because they're both fat-soluble vitamins, and they're synergistic. So they work really well together. So I actually give my kids the omega and the D3 at the same time, because this is a fat. This is fat soluble. They go really well together, and they help with absorption. So anyway, I hope that was helpful. If you guys have any questions at all, or you want to know a little bit more about brands, I really, sometimes they're expensive, but for me it's quality, and so I want to make sure that I'm getting the best quality ingredients in my kids and my family and myself. So I don't tend to I don't know. I really think that quality is so important when it comes to taking supplements, because there's a lot of crap out there, and there's a lot of fillers out there, and you get what you pay for. Oh, sorry, the other one that I also give them, which I forgot to bring out, magnesium. I do magnesium every night. Magnesium malate, M-A-L-A-T-E, is a really great one for ADHD brains. So if you're able to find that one, that's a really good one specifically for ADHD brains. Sorry, this is a longer video than I had intended, but I just wanted to give you guys an idea of what we do at home. But yeah, reach out if you want to know more about what to take, and if you're interested in the hair mineral analysis, it's an amazing test of kind of what's happening in your body. It looks at what's happening kind of in the last few months, and just gives you a really great picture of everything that's going on. So anyway, reach out if you have any questions. I hope you all are awesome, and I will chat with you soon.